Hey, what's going on, guys? Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you a detailed overview of the Iron Cross front base bumper fitting all 09 to 14 F-150s. In this video, I'll be walking you through pretty much all of the functionality and stylings that make up one of the most protective bumpers for your F-150 on the market. I'll also walk you through the install, which, by the way, I will give a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, pretty much making it a direct bolt-on, so let's jump right into it. So the Iron Cross front base bumper is going to be for the 09 to 14 F-150 owner out there looking to swap out their factory front bumper for a solid steel bumper for the maximum amount of protection for your front end, while also adding a couple of bonus features I'll also talk on in this video. This bumper I have here today is going to be a part of the HD or heavy duty series that Iron Cross offers, which is basically a lineup of bumpers that all of which have their own perks. Now, this base model I have here will be the least expensive, that offers a lot of protection for the lower end of your front bumper, but not so much for the upper grille like some of the other options. Now, speaking of the other options, there is a push bar option that has a bar up top to protect your front grille and offer a little bit more for mounting lighting. Now, the third option will be the full guard option, which is one of the most maximized protection out there for your front end, which will be a lot more expensive than some of the options I have here. So all of the options I just mentioned will basically be made out of the same quality materials, so you can expect the maximum amount of protection for what you're buying. Now, with this one here, you can expect a 10 gauge heavy duty stainless steel that is CNC laser cut and double hand welded and completed in a black textured powder coated finish, not only for aggressive good looks, but also to hold up against any trail hazards on or off road. If you want a little bit more flexibility with this bumper option, you can go with the interchangeable 2-inch receiver plate that Iron Cross offers separately, which is accepted by this bumper and takes a Class 3 hitch or removable winch mount. Now, the list of features keep going on and on with this bumper option from Iron Cross. Now, in addition to all that stuff I just mentioned, it also features 2 bulky D-ring mounts, which is perfect for a set of shackles, especially useful for you off-roading guys, and of course it doesn't hurt with the aggressive good looks. Now, I do want to point out the shackles are not included in the kit, but if you wanted to pick those up separately, you can get those to maximize the amount of performance out of the front bumper. This bumper also offers 2 additional 4-inch recessed mounting cutouts for additional lighting. Now, price-wise for the Iron Cross front base bumper, expect to be spending just north of $1,000, which of course up front sounds a little bit pricey for a front bumper, but you do want to keep in mind that this is one of the most protective bumpers for your front end of your truck on the market right now. And if you want to take full advantage of the maximum amount of protection, you might want to pick up the full guard option. But of course, this one's going to be for the guys out there not too concerned about the price tag and more concerned about making a badass bulletproof front end. Now, to start getting into the installation, I do want to reiterate that this bumper will not require any drilling or permanent modification to the front end of your truck, which is always a bonus when shopping for aftermarket parts like this. Now, it will include the 1/4-inch steel brackets and all of the hardware required to get the job done, but I would recommend having a helping hand or two just to get this up, because this thing is a monster and a pretty heavy one at that, and you will expect to be spending about an hour or two on the install. I'd give this a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter again, and then keep in mind, even though this is heavy and you might need a helping hand, it is pretty much a direct bolt-on. So to kick things off, you'll start by disconnecting your fog light harness and removing your factory front bumper. From there, you'll remove some bolts on the splash guards by your headlights and the lights themselves, and then a few more on the inner quarter panel, which you may need an extension just to get to. Next, you'll be removing some bolts holding on the plastic bumper bracket, and you want to make sure you're not breaking the clips in the process. After that, you'll be removing some bolts on the frame holding the bumper to it, and it might be easier to use a helping hand to hold that bumper up, or maybe even some floor jacks. All right, to finish things off, you'll be installing all of the mounts provided to get this bumper in place, using all the hardware provided as well. After that, once you get the bumper in place, you want to make sure it's aligned properly, use all the hardware to tighten it down, and you're good to go. So just to quickly wrap things up, guys, if you're the owner of an 09 to 14 F-150 and you're looking to get rid of your factory front bumper to maximize your front end protection with this one, while adding some extra bonus features without going too overboard like a full guard, you might be interested in the Iron Cross front base bumper, which is of course available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.